The NBA offseason is shaping up to be a blockbuster. Trey, Ja, Booker, Zion, all floating in trade rumors. But the two juiciest names definitely are Giannis and KD. Both stars have hit dead ends with their current teams, and neither has been shy about wanting out. But how does this even involve the Spurs? They've never been the type to chase big names. That's more a Lakers, Nets, Celtics move, and Spurs usually just grow their own talent. But then again, they just traded for De'Aaron Fox, proving exceptions exist. And this summer, snagging a star at a reasonable price might be the smartest play San Antonio could make. Let's see if there's any truth to these insane Spurs rumors about trading KD, Giannis, or even both to the Spurs really are. We'll look at it from every angle and weigh the pros and cons for all three sides in a potential deal. Oh, and by the way, smash that like button and subscribe. Seeing those numbers actually makes me sad. For both franchises, holding on to their disgruntled superstars is a losing game. KD has 1 year left at $55 million. If they don't trade him now, his value plummets by February, and he could walk for nothing in 2025. Giannis has 2 guaranteed years, plus a player option, so Milwaukee's clock isn't as urgent, but the countdown has started. Waiting only makes things worse. Victor's prime is coming fast. Now it's a perfect time to maximize his potential and to build a strong roster around him to capitalize on this window of opportunity. A young star's third season is the perfect time to get that first playoff taste. The Frenchman's NBA career trajectory screams he's ready. Rookie year, 22 wins. Sophomore, 34 wins. And let's not forget, those 34 wins came despite Vic's injury and just 7 games from Fox in a Spurs jersey. If both had stayed healthy, San Antonio likely hits about 40 wins this season. Playoff or at least play-in territory. The Spurs are one of just few teams with the picks and salary space to land a star without gutting their core. Wemby and Stephon Castle are on rookie deals. Jeremy Sohan's still cheap. This is their brief window to add another max guy before the payroll explodes. Let's repeat it once again. Summer 25 is a golden window for the Spurs cap space. They could squeeze in a near-max deal without giving up their core pieces. No offense, Devin and Keldon, but you all ain't that. The market for teams that can sign KD or the Greek Freak without ruining their future is not that big. Realistically, only OKC, Houston, and Spurs have the assets to land them and keep a balanced roster. Any other team trading for Durant, Giannis risks becoming the next Milwaukee/Phoenix, gutting their roster just to get one guy. Sure, the Rockets and Thunder are clearly better right now because their rebuilds are already done. But the Spurs have one edge. What is it?
And his name is
Victor Wembanyama.
Playing alongside a guy who can single-handedly shut down the paint is any superstar's dream. Both KD and especially Giannis are great defenders themselves, but with the Frenchman by their side, they could save energy on defense. Vic's got you covered. The Spurs remain one of the league's most respected franchises. Sure, recent years haven't brought titles or even playoff runs to their fans. But San Antonio is still synonymous with a measured, intelligent approach. The kind that values legacy as much as wins. I'm convinced that for both KD and Giannis, choosing their next team won't just be about max contracts and title odds, though those matter most. Let's be real, KD cares about reputation, sometimes too much, and this thing could be absolutely crucial for him. So, finishing a career as a mentor to the next face of the NBA and maybe winning another ring, that's a storybook ending. Now that we've established the baseline data, let's consider which potential trade to the Spurs seems more realistic. Who's the better player right now? If we were comparing their prime versions, there might be room for debate, but at this moment, I hope it's obvious to everyone that the 31-year-old Giannis is head and shoulders above the 37-year-old KD. The Greek Freak is a top 3 player in the league who would unquestionably be the leader and best player on nearly any NBA team. Giannis is in his prime, and as we've seen with LeBron, modern stars can maintain their elite level until age 40, meaning the Greek has many productive years left. While the idea of pairing with Wemby sounds exciting, I'm not convinced it's the best scenario for Giannis. There have already been rumors and leaks suggesting the Greek himself wants to play for a big market team, either Los Angeles or New York, and that option makes perfect sense for him. For Durant, however, San Antonio looks like an ideal fit. Even during his prime years, Kevin never particularly enjoyed or excelled at being the undisputed alpha dog. He's always been more comfortable as an elite complementary piece in the offense. Fox and Victor could assume the primary roles, allowing KD to operate from the shadows. Even if we imagine that acquiring Giannis wouldn't require giving up too many trade assets like in this potential 3-team deal scenario, where the Spurs might only lose Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson, the salary implications still wouldn't make sense. Giannis will remain a supermax level player for many more years. De'Aaron Fox is due for a near-max extension next season, and while the Spurs have about 2 years before Wemby's rookie contract expires, they'd then lose all financial flexibility and alternative roster-building options. Is creating another unbalanced Big Three really the best path for the Spurs during Wembanyama's prime years? Let's summarize it all. Giannis is the better player, top 3 in the league, but he's reportedly eyeing big markets like LA or Big Apple. Plus, trading for him would gut San Antonio's depth and future flexibility. A Wemby-Giannis Fox trio sounds fun, but the financial handcuffs would be brutal. KD is the better fit. His trade costs would be lower. 1 year left, Phoenix's leverage is weak. And if he takes a short-term deal like, let's say, $30 million per year, the Spurs keep their payroll balance. So if, say it even shorter, while Giannis offers more on-court value currently, the KD scenario appears more realistic given his low cost. But everything could change after May 12th. The NBA draft lottery might reshuffle the deck entirely. Let's revisit this after the ping pong balls drop. This year, draft lottery could change it all.